Hey Leos, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. I was just shuffling your cards and I got a message that you guys may be feeling this month like either with a lack of confidence or just not sure about taking some action. Kind of feeling vulnerable and out of control in certain situations, certain areas of your life, different areas of your life. So just keep that in mind. That might resonate with you this month. Okay, so let's start off with the Romance Angel Oracle cards and start your love reading here from now through December 15th, 2017 for male and female Leos. What are their energies? Okay, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, great. So I feel a lot of you guys are happy in your relationships. You want to take it a step further. You're flirting. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. This is a very light, kind of a nice energy that a lot of people, feel around the holidays when you're at parties and stuff. I feel like there's a lot of good, nice, happy energy around. There will be this month. Okay, and we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So overall, I'm getting, good vibes here. I feel like your relationships are doing well. You're feeling happy. You're feeling like flirting, very lighthearted. And then children, a lot of you, well, it's the holidays, you may be shopping for your kids, kind of planning events for your children. But let's see what the cards have to clarify. We're going to clarify today with the Rider-Waite. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. We have the Seven of Swords. So, this card really doesn't always need to be, a bad thing. I know most of the readers or, almost all the readers kind of look at this card and see sneakiness and lies and some sort of deceit or theft. But in this case, with the engagement card, I actually feel that for a lot of you, you guys could be getting engaged this month and somebody's planning that, or vice versa, like you're planning on getting engaged and so, you're kind of sneaking around looking for a ring, making preparations, things like that is kind of what I'm getting here. So I don't really feel like this is negative. I feel like there's some sort of surprise in the works here for someone. So sorry to spoil that for you, but you should have not looked at my channel. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I feel like there's going to be some sort of engagement surprise for some of you. So congratulations. See what else we have. What other messages? Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Okay. I'm feeling here a loss of financial, a loss of finances. And it's with the engagement card. It's like, maybe, okay, here's what I'm getting. I feel like someone wants to be engaged, or there's been talks in a relationship about going to the next level, and somebody's having cold feet about this and kind of trying to sneak their way out of this long-term commitment. For the flirt card, we got clarification, the Chariot reverse. So that's something that has, like, a situation that has broken down or is not progressing. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Cancer. Okay. The World reverse. So again, it's like a new cycle, right? Something new, a new stage in a relationship that hasn't begun because it's at a standstill. Okay, I feel like somebody is flirting and not really taking it as seriously as the other person. They're trying to kind of get out of having to make this huge commitment because they're not ready. With the Chariot reverse and the World reverse, they're not ready for that next step. It's a major, major step. Okay, but we have children here affecting your love life. So let's see what that's about. Nine of Swords reverse. So somebody either is not stressing about something about children, or they just don't even want to think about it. So overall, what I'm getting here, this is going to be, you know, specific to some of you. Obviously, this will not resonate to all Leos. Just saying that for those of you who don't know. But what I'm getting here, this message is for whoever is in a relationship that's getting ready, or you believe that it's ready to go to the next level of commitment. So engagement, marriage, whatever that might mean for you. But the other party is not ready. They want to back out of it because they're just not, even though they, you know, that flirtation is there, that attraction, that, you know, that connection is there, but they're just not feeling moving on to the next step right now. And they don't even want to think about children either. This is what I'm getting. Like, this is all too much for them to, you know, some people, they might want to do something, but it's like, once you start talking about it and it starts becoming too real, you know, like all of a sudden, they kind of back away. Like, some people need to ease into changes. They're not, you know, like they don't meet them with excitement. Like maybe a Leo would, who's very fiery and dramatic and, you know, likes all of that kind of thing. Not everybody responds the same way, Leo, so just keep that in mind. Some people need to sort of ease into these things and not have it be a big to-do, because then they get scared away. Okay, we have the Star reverse. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you know, even thinking about children right now, you see it as like a far off kind of event. Okay, it's not something that you even want to think about right now. This is for someone who's really, their partner's like pressuring them, putting the pressure on, you know, this at the end of the year. I know that happens a lot. You know, people expect to get engaged for Christmas, for New Year's, whatever the case. But the other person is just not there yet. Okay, so let's ease off a little bit. And let's move on to the Celtic Cross spread and see what messages we have for Leos. Okay. That was horrible. Central issue, we have Justice. So you could be dealing with some karma right now. Through the middle of the month here, there was some type of decision is going to be made. If you're dealing with a lawsuit, it could, you know, very well be coming out in your favor around this time. Or you could be dealing with a Libra. Whatever the case, I feel like the scales of karma are being balanced. There's a situation here being balanced and people are getting what they deserve. Okay. And what's crossing you is the Lovers. Interesting. This is about a marriage. So for you coupled Leos, I feel like this is about a marriage here. There's a decision somebody's trying to make, but it's a difficult decision because we have two major arcana here in the as the central issue. So these are going to be major life events. Somebody's deciding upon a major life event, okay, having to do with a relationship. So kind of ties in with the first spread that we did there. So it could be that, you know, that somebody's contemplating marriage, contemplating taking that next step, but very difficult. Both cards are upright though, so whatever it is, I feel like it's going in the right direction, where it needs to go, not necessarily where you want it to go. So just keep that in mind. In the past, another major arcana, we have the Judgment card reversed. So somebody made a poor choice here, a poor judgment call, or just not seeing things for the reality, you know, kind of being in a little bit of a fantasy, not wanting to see things, the truth of things. Oh, I'm sorry, that's actually in the foundation. I don't know what I was thinking there. That was in the foundation. So, okay, that makes sense, because a very important and serious decision about a relationship is being made here. And somebody's not seeing things clearly. Okay, they haven't quite gotten the message yet. Okay, so this could be your partner. It could be that you guys are kind of wanting to make this relationship really solid. Okay, you want this lovers situation, and you're waiting for some sort of decision. You're waiting for somebody to balance a situation, balance themselves out, make a decision. But I feel like somebody has either their head in the clouds, or they're just not seeing things for what they are. So let's see what we have here in the past. Yeah. In the past, we have the Two of Swords. So again, I feel like this situation has been going on for a while. Maybe now it's coming to a head here in the present. But in the past, somebody was trying to make that decision, contemplating that decision, but they just felt like they didn't have, you know, they just didn't feel confident about it. They didn't feel like they had all the information that they needed. They didn't feel like they were seeing clearly in order to make that situation, or that decision. So that is what is leading to this delay, or this kind of like dragging of the feet. Okay, what's crowning you is the Emperor reverse. So it's like you feel like you don't have control over the situation. You know, there's like chaos happening here. You can't get a hold of this to make it go the way you want it to go. You also, some of you could be dealing with an Aries. I mean, so many. There's Aries, there's Libra, there's Gemini here. But mostly I feel like you guys are feeling like you're out of control here. In the near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing in the near future with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And this is being focused on your responsibilities at home, the comforts of home, being very, you know, focused on whatever it is that you really value in your life. Really putting in, you know, the effort to nurture all of those things. How you see yourself is the Two of Pentacles reverse, which kind of goes along with the Emperor reverse. It's like too much on your plate. You just can't really handle this right now. Feeling a little bit out of control, overwhelmed, stressed out. Again, this isn't going to resonate for everyone. This is more of if you're in a relationship in which you're contemplating taking it to the next level, and somebody's kind of hesitant about that. So if that resonates with you, then this may be for you. If it doesn't, it's not. How your partner sees you is the Tower reverse. So your partner feels like you're trying to avoid, you know, a major upset. You're trying to avoid perhaps a breakup. You're trying to balance the situation, but it's not quite working out for you. So there is a bit of chaos in your relationship right now. Hopes or fears is the Knight of Swords. You're either hoping for somebody to communicate something to you quickly, maybe this decision. You're hoping for someone to make a decision and just act on it. The Knight of Swords is very quick energy, so it's like you want to get this moving along, I feel. Now let's see what the overall outcome is. And and then we will clarify a few of the cards. Okay, overall outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. This is very promising to me, okay, because if you guys are waiting for somebody to offer you commitment, this is the card. But be forewarned that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight, okay, so the offer might take its sweet time to come to you, but it's coming, and usually, you know, slow and steady wins the race. So slow your horses. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we do have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, see? We have the Five of Pentacles. So somebody is upset, disappointed, maybe feeling sad that the situation isn't going their way, because all they're focused on, their head is down, they're sad, they're mourning these 3 cups that have spilt over, but they're not seeing that they do still have these 2 cups. The 2 of Cups is 2 cups of love, okay? So there is still love there. You're just focusing on what's not working in your favor right now, okay? And what's not working in your favor is that somebody is not cooperating here with the 3 of Pentacles toward forming a commitment with the Hierophant reverse. Somebody does not want commitment right now. They're not ready to make that offer. And this is what's making you upset and making you be all in your feelings, okay? You're having some conflict about it because someone's taking their sweet ass time with the Hangman reverse and just taking their time to think about it. Think about making that choice, okay? So, yeah. I think, you know, that's actually the smartest thing to do. It's such a major life decision that I'm always surprised when people take it so lightly and just meet someone and 3 weeks later they're married. Okay, let's clarify. We have the Justice card here as your central issue. Let me see what that's about. Why is Justice here for Leos, male and females, from now until December 15th? Okay. 6 of Wands. So I feel like whatever decision this is, it's something that is definitely to your favor because it brings you victory. There's attention coming your way. There's just recognition for this being a good relationship. It's like somebody's acknowledging something, okay, making a decision and acknowledging that something is good here. There's something working here. Okay. But they're still contemplating. We have the 4 of Cups here. So, you know, I think things are going actually well for you guys. I feel like you just have to ease off of making these major life decisions so quickly because it does take people time. So I feel like you need to allow for that to happen, allow for that to unfold naturally. Let me see what this Judgment reverse is about. Why is the Judgment reverse here as the foundation for Leo? Why is the Judgment reverse in the foundation? Okay. We have the 3 of Wands reversed and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so somebody is... All right, let me put these down and pick these up so I can show you. Here's the Judgment reverse. So someone's not seeing things clearly here. They're not seeing the way. They're not finding their path. We have the 3 of Wands. Okay, so that's someone not seeing their ships come in because somebody is not seeing their way clearly into as far as this relationship and where it's going to go in the future. Okay, they're just not sure. And then we have here the 8 of Wands. Okay, so it's like they're not sure, and the quicker this tries to move, because 8 of Wands is about very fast movement, so the quicker you try to make this happen, the more confused this person is going to feel and unsure of taking that action, that next step to making this happen. Okay, so my suggestion is, again, lay off the pressure, and I feel like that's going to work out better for you. Okay. Let's take a look at this 2 of Swords from the past. 6 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is someone who is in love. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel it's more of an energy. Although I do see a lot of water here, so you guys, some of you could be dealing with water signs. I feel like this person is really analyzing their emotions, analyzing what feelings they have for you, and making sure, you know, they're thinking about whether or not this is enough, whether this is like a healthy give and take, you know, where you're all going to do well in this situation. Like if this relationship moves forward, is this for the better good of you and your partner? I feel like that's what they're kind of contemplating and really going through this in their head. And to be honest with you, you know, that should give you some sense of security. I'll tell you, because if and when they decide to move forward, which it kind of looks like they will eventually, at that point, I feel like you can really be sure that they know what they feel. They know. I would be a lot more scared about somebody offering major commitment, you know, without putting much thought into it, or you know, giving you that, oh, love at first sight, that kind of thing. I mean, yeah, it could be love at first sight, but come on. You got to look into other things, you know what I mean? Like, do you share the same belief system? Do you share the same, you know, beliefs on how to raise children, political beliefs even? Is you know, all these things you got to take into consideration. Otherwise, the relationship will not really last. So that to me would be comforting, but you know, I'm a Taurus. What do I know? Okay, so the Emperor reverse here is what is crossing you. So let me see what that's about. Okay, we have the Empress reverse as well. So that is a couple. So you're thinking about this relationship. You feel like it's just it's not growing. It's out of control. But I feel like this might be, don't be offended, but I feel like you guys might be a little bit dramatic here about this, unnecessarily. I think you just have to believe. You just have to have that confidence. And you know, I did, when I started off, I told you guys that during this period, I felt that you were gonna lacking confidence in a certain area of your life. And I feel that that does apply here for your relationship, because as long as you're confident in the love that you have with your partner, and you guys are together anyway, you know, what is the rush? And this could apply to you or your partner, but just, you know, keep that in mind. It'll happen if it's meant to happen, and if it's going to be for your greatest good. So don't go against the grain on this one. I think you should just take it easy, have fun this holiday season, and don't just put that out of your mind. And when you do, I feel like that offer's coming. So yeah, okay. So we got the Seven of Pentacles. So that's waiting and waiting and waiting, and that's what's making you feel like as a couple you're out of control and this isn't growing, because you keep waiting for something to change and it just hasn't, because someone hasn't made that decision yet. All right, so we have Queen of Pentacles here in the near future. That decision again. Okay, Two of Wands reverse. So what I'm feeling here, a lot of you guys, again, could be dealing with an earth sign. That might be your partner, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, and they're not making a decision because they're really looking at this from a very practical perspective. They want to make decisions that are responsible, because this is for the long term. So you can't just make these decisions off the cuff. There's things that need to be planned. Like they want to make sure they have enough money to make this happen, to, you know, support a family, or to have a wedding, or to move into a new home, you know, whatever it is, that next step that you want to take. It's like it takes a lot of planning. It takes financial planning. It takes just practicality. Okay. And that's why that decision won't be made here in the near future, because that's what they're really looking at. Yeah. So we have the King of Pentacles reverse. Again, another earth sign. Overly focused. The King of Pentacles is overly focused on finance and, you know, their own thing. So I feel like they've got their heads right there now, or in the near future, and that's why this decision will not be made. So don't expect this to come soon. It's gonna take its sweet time, believe me. But I feel like if you just stay the course, it will come. So you're seeing yourself as the Two of Pentacles reverse, clarified by the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you're feeling defensive. You're feeling like overwhelmed. Like, is this even worth it? Maybe I should just drop this altogether. This is stressing you out and making you feel kind of defensive. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, but you still are willing to put in the effort to this relationship because you do see the value in it. It's just you're going through this like restless period, I feel. You guys are full of fire. You just want to move. You want to see action. So your partner is seeing you as a Tower reverse. Hangman is what's clarifying. So maybe it's you guys that want to put the brakes on moving on to this new commitment, because I feel like your partner is seeing you as trying to avoid a disaster by not taking any action and really kind of thinking about it. Or maybe this is just how your partner is feeling toward you, that they don't want to take any action because they don't want to, you know, cause any kind of upheaval, something major that would, you know, rock your world without having really thought about it first. Okay, so there's a need for patience here. We need to be patient. We need to balance the situation. Balance is a major theme here in this reading. There's a lot of cards here. The Two of Pentacles is about balance. The Temperance card is about balance. The Justice card is about balance. Even the Two of Swords, it's like a balancing of, you know, decisions, thoughts. Two of Wands, a lot of balance here in dualities. We have the Lovers card, duality there. So yeah, so it's like opposing views that you're trying to balance and bring together. That's actually what the Temperance is all about. Opposing emotions, opposing forces that, you know, the Temperance card is about alchemy. So bringing these two elements, these two forces together to you know, work together to build something, to create something, to create balance. Okay, because you can't have too much of one and none of the other. So we're creating a balance here between the two. And that takes time with the Hangman. Because if you don't go through that process, then you're going to have a disaster with that Tower card, that's for sure. So hopes or fears, we have the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here as a hope or fear for Leo? Why is the Knight of Swords as a hope or fear for Leo? All right, we have two. The Lovers card. Didn't we have this before? The Lovers card. Oh, it was at the bottom of the deck. That's so crazy. Okay, Lovers card and the Hierophant reverse. Yeah. I'm feeling like you're fearing that someone's going to communicate that they've made a decision that they definitely do not want a commitment. Yeah. All right. Knight of Pentacles is your overall outcome. Let's see what messages we get there for that. The Moon reverse. All right. So there will be clarity here for the situation. It's coming slowly, but there will be clarity. There will be a decision made. I feel like there will be an offer made here because that Knight is bringing something toward you. But we have the Chariot reverse. Interesting. So I feel like, yeah, there will be delays. You guys have to know that. You know, the Chariot reverse is like, to me, it's still going to be victorious, especially because the Knight of Pentacles is upright. So it is coming, but there's delays. It's not going to be quick. Like if the Chariot were upright, it would kind of conflict with the Knight of Pentacles because the Chariot is a faster moving energy. It's very determined and it's very quick. Okay, and I feel like the offer is going to come, but only when the other person or you, because I'm not sure, if, I guess maybe for some of you it's going to be your partner that's not sure about moving to the next level, and for others it's going to be you feeling this way. So I feel like it's going to get there, but only until that person feels completely clear on the matter. Like they need to have no further doubt in their mind. Okay, and this is going to take a while. There will be delays, is the message that I'm getting here. Let me just get one more card and then we'll move on to your general reading. One more. Yeah. Queen of Wands reverse. So that's not being sure, not being confident. It's coming, but only when this person clarifies something in their mind, something about their emotions, gets their emotions in check and gets the clarity that they need. Then and only then will they move forward. But to me, that's a positive thing. So take it how you feel. Okay, leave me some comments and let me know if that resonated. Let's move on to your general reading. All right. Okay, we're going to do the general today with the After Tarot. 3 cards for past, 3 for present, 3 for future. Knight of Wands, okay? Fire energy, fast moving. This is somebody charismatic, sexy, on the move to accomplish something here that they're very passionate about. Okay, we have the Hermit. All right. That's totally opposite. The Hermit is someone who is isolated, very introspective. And then we have the Hangman. So again, 2 cards similar, the Hermit and the Hangman. They're both, the Hermit puts himself in isolation so that he can see things clearer, or not so much on the external, in the external sense, but more so internally. Introspective, being introspective to really see what they really want to do, to gain clarity, to gain inner knowledge. And the Hangman is sort of the same. He sacrifices and hangs himself on this tree here in order to gain enlightenment. Okay, and he does not take any action. So I feel like there is something that you want to move forward with the Knight of Wands. You want to move forward with it quickly and you're very passionate about it. But it's so important to you, with the Hermit and the Hangman also being major arcana, that you are really taking your time, or somebody around you, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It could also be Virgo. I mean, okay, whoever it is, somebody very fiery, passionate, wants to make some sort of move, take some sort of action, and there needs to be contemplation here because it's a very major decision. So this is tying in with the first, couple spreads. All right, let's see in the present. In the present, we have the Queen of Wands. All right. Hmm. Three of Cups. Okay, so there's some reason for celebration here. Feeling good, feeling confident, celebrating with friends and family. Interesting. We have the Seven of Swords. Celebration, some kind of sneakiness here. Let's see. We'll clarify. Nine of Pentacles in the future. Feeling confident, abundant, independent. Being happy, being independent. Three of Swords. Okay, I felt this in the present here. This may be a message for another group here. But I do feel some of you are in third-party situations, whether you know it or not. I'm not sure. I feel some of you are sure that it's because it's you. Because I do have this fire energy here. First, you came up as the Knight of Wands, okay? As fire, your element. Wanting, like I said, wanting to take some sort of action that you're passionate about, something you're really, desiring. But you take some time to really think about it. And then the Queen of Wands to me does act because she's very confident about what she wants and she goes for it. Okay, so there's like no contemplating for her because she's already very sure. And I feel like the reason that you're feeling this way here in the present is because you went through this Hermit and Hangman stage to decide whether or not this is really what you wanted to do. And I feel like it is because, see, to me, I didn't say it, but the Three of Cups and the Seven of Swords is kind of an indication of some kind of affair or third-party situation. Especially with the Three of Swords under the Three of Cups. To me, this is like a third-party situation here. Somebody decided to get into an affair. Yeah. And kind of explore being, having the single life again. Or that this causes a breakup in the future here with the Three of Swords, and you might find yourself single, or your partner, vice versa. Apply it how it resonates. Okay, yeah, there's like a new beginning as a result of this. It's the Fool, taking risk, taking action on something new. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So there's like, okay. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands reversed with the Six of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups reversed. So I feel like this has been maybe going on for a while. Somebody from your past here that you had some sort of connection with, but nothing ever really took off. Okay. And then there's like some sort of surprise here, a surprising event. I feel like someone lets go of a situation. And it's like you're nurturing something in secret, like you're falling in love maybe, or you're giving your love in secret. All right, let me just clarify here because I'm already way over. All right, so let me see. What is this Three of Cups about? Let's get to the central here. What is this Three of Cups about for Leo? Yeah, you made a decision to get into this third-party situation. One more card for the Three of Cups. King of Cups reverse. So some of you could be dealing with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I get from this like somebody's playing games with someone's emotions. Yeah. Like emotional manipulation. You see what the Seven of Swords is about. What is the Seven of Swords about for Leos? All right, we have the Sun. So these activities either make you happy or there's going to be clarity on some deceitful action. So, okay. The Lovers. I feel like this is just a relationship, a connection, a very strong connection here that you feel very passionate about. And I feel like that's why you're willing to take a risk, because you're very passionate about this person. This person makes you really happy, so you're willing to kind of sneak around with them. Let me see why this Three of Swords is here. What is the Three of Swords here for Leos? Seven of Pentacles. Nine of Cups reverse. It's like you're waiting at you in the future here. There's like a feeling of being brokenhearted because whatever it is that you're going to be waiting for, or your partner is waiting for, no, I feel like this is you. Whatever it is that you're wishing for the future or waiting for patiently, it's not going to come, and that's why this broken heart is here. Get one more, okay. Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands reverse. Okay, I feel for some of you, well, let me see what this Fool is about first. Let me clarify the Fool, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, we have the King of Wands reverse. And the Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, yeah. So I feel some of you are going to entertain a situation, or your partner is going to entertain a situation here of a third-party relationship. There's some type of emotional manipulation, maybe with your partner, your long-term partner, like you're manipulating the situation somehow so that you can enter into this third-party relationship, because it's a very strong, passionate connection, and you don't really want to pass it up. Okay, so you're exploring like being independent, like single. You're exploring that single life again, but you realize that what you were looking for, you were patiently waiting for, doesn't turn out to be what you expected. So you don't get a wish there, and then you just continue on focusing on your responsibilities and backing away from this passion that you had. I feel like you're going to back away from that. And with the Fool card, it's like, yeah, you want to start anew, but you're not going to be taking any action, and you're actually going to be cutting somebody out, because I feel like you're just not going to take the risk here to lose what you already have for a good time. Okay, so I feel like you do entertain the idea. It might go up to a certain point, but then you realize that that's not what you want, and you move on. All right. Let me know if that resonates, guys. And thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Share the videos with friends if they resonate with you and you like my style. Also, if you are interested in a private reading, I do have the information in the description box below. Or you can email me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.